Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of Season 3 of Forgecraft 2. This is the second time I've done this intro because unfortunately my recording software decided to lose all its settings and I was basically blabbing to myself for the first 20 minutes. Um, but here we are on the server. Spawn is like this way somewhere. I had already started venturing off trying to find a place to live before I noticed that things weren't actually recording. So let me go over a couple of things on this server this season with you. We've got quite a few people on at the moment, and hopefully it kind of stays that way for longer than it did last season. Because we're trying to take measures this season to make sure that people aren't abusing chunk loaders and stuff, so that people who are playing on a more regular basis have a better server to play on that's not all lagged out with chunk loadery goodness. The first thing is, and I would have shown you it, but we're too far away from it now, is there's like a bedrock box back at spawn, and inside that is a infinite tank of lava, and connected to that infinite tank of lava is a ender tank, which is on orange, 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 and a tesseract, a thermal expansion, yeah, thermal expansion tesseract. And what that is intended to do is stop people from pumping out the nether. I'm not entirely convinced that that's going to solve a lot of the lag, because I don't think that's where a lot of the lag was coming from. But because lava is generally infinite anyway, once you're pumping out the nether, it's not a bad way to handle it, really. And if you really feel bad about the resources that potentially that would be cheaty in using, you can just make a pump and 2 ender tanks and then trash them, and you've basically done the same thing, right? Oh, and a magmatic engine. So yeah, that's cool. The second thing is that we have aggressive chunk loading from the start. What we've done is we've completely got rid of chicken chunk loaders. Those are the ones that people are usually used to seeing. Those are the ones made from an enchanting table and gold and stuff like that. They're gone because they're free and adjustable to any size, and you can make them huge and all that sort of thing. What we do have available, of course, is the Railcraft chunk loaders, which is the personal chunk loader and the normal chunk loader. We've got special rules for them though. The personal chunk loader is now free on the server, so you can chunk load an area, but a personal chunk loader is one that is only active while you're online. As soon as you go offline, it goes offline. The normal chunk loader is available. That's the one which you fuel with ender pearls, but we've changed that as well. You cannot pump into or take out of that chunk loader automatically. You have to do it manually, which means that every 16 hours, because I think you can put a maximum of 16 pearls in one of them, you have to manually refill any chunk loaders that you have going. What this is going to do is it's going to ensure people who have any like high stress things running on the server, if they go off for more than a day and a half, then it's going to automatically go offline, which is all going to make us very happy, of course. It just means that like the server's not going to get overloaded with people that aren't actually on the server doing anything, which is going to be great, because that's kind of the downfall. Not only was the last iteration of the server kind of unstable, because the mods that we were playing with were quite unstable, people weren't being very disciplined in the way that they were handling their loaded areas and what they had loaded and that sort of thing. Which I'm sure I've ranted enough about. I mean, I made a whole video about it after all. So we're really happy about that. What is next? Next thing is, I guess we should go over the mods on the server. I actually haven't looked at them. I was going to do it later, once I'd found a place to live, but I think we'll do it now because it's kind of getting nighttime. I don't have a bed. The others may sleep, of course. I'm very happily collecting carrots right now. It's nice to have the vanilla vegetables. Oh, there we go. Somebody did it. Yeah, I'm replanting them. I like replanting village crops because so many times I've been out in the middle of nowhere with no food. I found a village and the crops are picked clean. So if anyone stumbles across this and they're hungry, they have crops to come to. Anyway, where were we? You know, I might like to actually build near this village now that I think about it. It is a fir forest. It's kind of like a really good setting for like a castle or something. And with this village nearby, it would make a lot of sense to have like a European type castle. Then again, I was also thinking before I got on the server that I might like to make some sort of like huge university building, right? There's a particular building I have in mind. I don't know the name of it, but I saw a picture of it last night and I've kind of kept it in my head. I actually saw it on a Twitter post, and I don't know where it's gone because I didn't catch the name or keep the picture. I really should have. But it looked really impressive, and I have an idea of what I would like to build based on that brief memory. So that is also an option. It's like a big red brick thing. It had a very interesting shape. It's kind of like turn of the industrial era, Elizabethan looking red brick thing. It was very cool. Anyway, so we got to find a place to live. That's the most important thing, and then we'll talk about mods. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut, and then I will see you again when I have found a place that I would like to call home. So see you then. Oh yeah, while I'm looking for a place to live, by the way, I just thought I'd fill you in. The server's been up for about 12 hours. I think Vagram has already got his first episode out. I'm very jealous. I was hoping to be here at the beginning. I'm never here for the beginning of these servers. It just seems to be some sort of curse I have. Oh, another magical forest. I don't think we'll do that this season though. Yeah, so it's been up for about 12 hours, but as soon as I learned that it was up, I jumped on as soon as I could. I'm actually meant to be packing right now, because I am moving on the coming Monday here in New Zealand. It's all thanks to you guys. It's so amazing. Be moving to a new place, and that place actually has a little tiny office thing. It's actually a converted sunroom. Once was originally a deck, I think. But it's got 4 walls on it, and it'll be my little office, and it comes off my bedroom at the new place, so I'm really happy about that. It's so cool, and it's affordable, more affordable than the one I'm in, which is crazy because it's also bigger than the one that I'm in right now. But that gives you an idea of the crazy pricing here in Auckland for housing. But I'm moving on Monday, and I just thought, the server's up now, I need to get on. And I need to get on because I haven't recorded anything, and I told you guys that I would record the moment I could, and so I am. And I kind of want to record anyway because I've missed Minecraft. Things are a little bit laggy out here. I'm not sure what it is. I've got a very choppy frame rate. I shouldn't. There's no reason that I should have a choppy frame rate. I don't exactly have the weakest computer in the world. Certainly not running Potato OS, that's for sure. So yeah, I don't think we'll live in a Sacred Springs. I've always thought about living in a Sacred Springs, but I just can't think of anything that really suits it. I think it suits itself. It's kind of like one of those biomes that are really awesome to look at, as long as it's untouched. Maybe something oriental would look good here. I know that's a kind of contentious word. Maybe I should be saying Asian. I am stuck. I can't actually move in this. Like, I can't jump out. How are you meant to get out of this stuff? I think this is, how do you say it? Brain Pneumaticraft oil. There we go. I think it's Pneumaticraft oil because it acts very different to Buildcraft oil, which is just basically water. It's certainly not tar because no one's added tar pits. What is that? Oh, it's a sacred sapling. Don't mind if I do. That could be very useful later on. Grows into one of these giant things. But so it'll be worth a lot of wood, but I don't know where we'll grow it because we don't have a house yet. Anyway, I'm going to go back to searching about, and I'll be back once I find a place or I find a topic to ramble about. See you soon. Alright guys, I am back. I have found the place that I think I would like to call home, if only because it's nice and flat. It is surrounded by some nice scenery though, so that's good, because I think I am going to go with that university idea. I think that will be a nice build to do. So, let's take a look at our surroundings. It's kind of like this biome here, or this chunk of the biome. You can see it gets a bit hilly over here. But this chunk of the biome is quite flat. There's a Thorncraft thing over here, so we're going to have to kind of go up to where that skeleton is. Well, that'll be cut out. I have a bit of a sinusy thing going on at the moment because I'm very easily affected by dust, and because I'm packing at the moment, lots of dust. So I just had a big coughing fit then. So anyway, yes, around the skeleton, you may have also noticed that I'm a bit croaky. Around that skeleton, I think, is where we're going to go.
I think I'm clear.
Here. And as you can tell, I've got TS going.
I don't see any sudden houses having popped up around me.
Awesome. You're in the clear then.
Yep, by the looks of it. Just. Oh, I can see a house though. Must be Vagrams. It's in the appropriate area.
How do I do that?
I don't know. Yeah, it's Vagram's house. Okay, that's fine. That's far enough away to be polite. It's on the edge of the draw distance.
Whereabouts are you? Like, in relation to spawn?
Southeast. Pretty much direct. Slightly further south than southeast direct.
Oh yeah, so I'm like west of you probably.
Well, I'm at negative 617 by 630. Well, sorry, 640.
I'm at negative 115, so you're slightly north of me. And Z9's 912. So, close enough to be friends. Far enough away to not be rude.
You're apparently... Hang on, what was X?
Negative 1,156.
Oh, wow, by 900...
913.
You are west-southwest.
Yeah, sounds about right. Books. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put in that box. I think I'll just put stuff in here for now. There's no real order to it. It's a bit sore and chesty at the moment. Because I think what we want to do... Oh, and we don't have iguana twigs, by the way, which is... I'm thankful for it. I think iguana twigs is more for a pack that's designed around it. And it kind of gets in the way of other
Rorax,
stuff.
question mark. Waypoint.
I'm in the middle of a woodland.
Likewise.
They're nice and flat. Oh, yours are hilly?
Mine's full of hills. Yeah, I'm next to a load of mountains.
So yeah, iguana twigs, it kind of gets in the way of playing with other mods. Um, seeing as that's all this is about, this Forgecraft, it kind of makes sense not really to include it in every server. I mean, we've really tested the heck
I'm
out of
looking
it
at
anyway, so...
the way stuff is generating. There's an awful lot of pointy little hills.
There is.
And it doesn't look like vanilla generation, really. But I don't know what it is, because none of the mods in the mod list seem strange. And as far as I know, no others add stuff.
Biome what's it doesn't do it, does it?
Well, it could, but I don't think like that. It could be a thing in BOP.
Yeah, because they're less about terrain formation and more about biome content, aren't they?
Yes and no. Under the default system, biomes determine the shape of the ground, so... And either way, their world type gives a chunk provider, so it can do whatever it wants.
Right. I'm going to build a hut, I think. Turn that all into wood. I do not need logs right now. I'm just going to build a hut. Somewhere safe, in case I'm the only one on, or something like that. Because I live in New Zealand, that's more likely than you think, even at this point in the server's life. Because during my evening hours, it's a funny time in the world where my part of the world is the only kind of part of the world that's really up and awake. Not really caring about the shape of this hut either, I just want it to be functional. With a roof and a door and the possibility to fit a bed in it. So that I have a spawn point. And then once we've done that, before I start any sort of like early game mining or anything, we're going to go through the mods, because I know I said we would, and I really should do that, because I still don't know what mods we're using. No, that's not what I wanted. Thank you for asking. Door. Gonna have to find a sheep at some point. Yeah, forgive me if I'm a little bit sniffly too. It's force of habit. Also lots of mouth breathing. Yep, I think we're good. We'll just stand around in the shack for a bit. Let's look at the mods. Oh, should have done that a while ago. Let's look at... So at the top we have Agricraft. We're familiar with Agricraft. That's the crop mod. It's basically like if you took the crop system from IC2 and then embellished on it. That's Agricraft. Another one, Bites the Dust, adds dust and grinding recipes to ores that don't generally have them for cross-mod compatibility. We know applied energistics, baubles, buildcraft, bibliocraft, all the usuals. Big reactors, binny core, biomes aplenty, blood magic. Nope, wrong, scroll bar. Botania. We're going to probably have a bit of a Botania heavy start actually, because we kind of want to get to being able to make clay, because we're going to need a lot of brick. Botany, buildcraft, come it is. Didn't realise there's a carpenter's flower pot. Okay. It's probably been there for a long time now that I think about it. We still have doors. Endertech. Oh, you've got new stuff. What is this? Charge pads. Oh, I see. The texture's just... Is that bugged out? Yeah, the texture's bugged out. Okay. Equivalent exchange, extra utilities. All looking very similar to last season so far. Factorization. Funky, genetics, guide, hatstand, immersive engineering, industrial craft, iron chest, magic bees, mantle. What is mantle? Oh, I know what mantle is. It's like a separate thing that extra utilities and the like piggybacks off for code. Menagerie. Minecraft, best mod of all. My factory reloaded. Witchcraft, Natura, nuclear control. Yep, looking very, very similar. Reliquary, Shadows of Physis. I think it's pretty much exactly the same, to be honest, which is very interesting. I would have thought we would have seen some changes. I was kind of expecting we'd see I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head. My oh my. RF tools. I was kind of expecting we'd see RF tools. So anyway, that was a very unexciting and uneventful mod list. So we're going to just get on with mining, I think. See if we can find some caves. This will be a very boring episode, as they tend to be in the beginning. There's not a lot of content to do in the beginning because it's all about gathering basic resources, as I'm sure you're all familiar with. But we will manage. I think we can actually start on Botania without going mining. Let's try and do that. Let's try and do that indeed. What do we need? We need a petal apothecary, which is cobblestone slabs and a feather. Was that a feather? No, petal. Of course it's a petal. So slabs, you can be the petal. We have a petal apothecary. We will need to do a little bit of mining because we need some iron. Unless... No wooden buckets. Okay. So let's go mining a little bit after all, because we will need a bucket. I got some electrical steel from a blacksmith in a village, but unfortunately that cannot be used for anything except Ender AO recipes. Not valid. Ah, that's another thing we'll do, and we'll run upstairs because you guys can't see. Because if I can barely see, YouTube certainly won't process it well enough for you guys to see. So let's go do that. Hello, truck. Vroom vroom. Let's sorry, I'm fiddling with my keyboard. I'm trying to get the timer back, because for some reason it is not there. I'll be right back. Okay. Yes, I've been running this episode so far without knowing how long I've been running for. Very silly thing to do. how I get into trouble with my episode lengths. As you know, I'm extremely inconsistent with the lengths of episodes when I do them, and that's why, because I'm still not used to timing myself. I'll do a cut or whatever, and then I'll forget to turn the timer off, or I won't turn the timer on at all. It's very annoying. It's kind of why I like doing uncut content, because I can time it easier. For my
User in
simple
your
little
channel
brain.
timed out.
Stone pick can get tin. It's so nice. Silly iguana twigs. Okay. But we don't need tin, we need iron. Unless tin bucket recipes are on, but we don't have enough tin anyway. Bucket. No, we don't have the tin bucket recipe on. The tin bucket recipe is something that IC2 used to do, and I'm not sure when they stopped, or if they stopped, or if it's just something that we set in the configs ourselves. I'm hoping we find some caves. I'm trying to keep my eye on the mini-map, which will reveal caves if we go by them. I see a pond of lava, but that ain't a cave. We're already getting quite far down. Seeing a lot of mobs spawn. Ah, we found something. So we've got like a ravine this way. And down probably, since it's only just appeared on the minimap. So I'm going to step it downwards from here. Cave you are so cheaty, and I love you. Yep, there's the ravine, and our pick broke at the right moment. Right, let's go back up, make a new pick, and then break into that ravine for reals. Alright, let's see what lies within. Yep. See lots of tin, no iron yet. We have basic COFH ore distribution, if you're wondering. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Aha, hello friend. Exactly what I was looking for. Pleased to be in my backpack. Delicious iron. So yeah, the university, it's kind of like, I don't know, it looked about, I'm going to say 4 or 5 stories high, and I also saw that. It's made of red brick, and had white accents, and a tile roof, like a red tile roof, ceramic, and it was kind of like this plus shape, but not quite, more like a Roman cross, which has the kind of like the enlarged center. Is that how you would call it? I'm not quite sure. I think that's how Roman crosses go, right? Well, the Roman cross obviously is just a normal cross, but it's a bit fancier. And that's what I'm trying to communicate with you while I navigate this lava-filled ravine. More iron. Something I kind of want to do in this series is get to, because because I think I have a secret plan to outstrip everyone resource-wise. And that is to abuse the heck out of the, what you call it? We want immersive engineering. Abuse the heck out of course it's not going to show up here, it's a multi-block. Anyway, the excavator I think it's called. Because it doesn't actually acquire ore in the same way that you're used to. It has a kind of, okay, you have to find using a sample drill. I think that one's actually listed here. Yeah, it is. Core sample drill. You use that and it discovers ore within the chunk. And then that chunk will tell you, well, there is X amount of this ore in this area. And then you take that information, and if it was an ore that you're after, like iron, then you will put your excavator down in that chunk, and it will just spit out iron for days. And I think that's what I kind of want to abuse. It's non-destructive to the terrain. It is a limited resource, although I think it needs some tweaking, because right now it's insane amounts of ore. Especially for a chunk. Hello, experience bushes. I will grab you now. There's no harm in grabbing them now and starting my collection early. So yeah, we want to use the excavator. It'll take us quite a bit of time to get there, and I think we're going to have to like fast track it a little bit to get there too. And by fast track it I mean like abuse what systems we can. Like abuse lava power and abuse magmatic engines, abuse quarrying, that sort of thing, to get the resources to get that started. But once we've got it started, we'll be away laughing. We will also need a consistent power source, but we've got that infinite lava accessible, don't we? So we'll use that. Right, so we have 19 iron ore, which is enough for me to be happy with sticking 3 of it in a furnace. 1, 2, 3. And we didn't get any dust, so we won't be making a manual grinder. What can we do about
User
grinding
disconnected
early?
from your channel.
That is an excellent question, Rosie.
User left your channel.
I think the best way to do grinding early is thermal expansion. But we'll need a basic power source. And is a steam dynamo good enough for that? And I haven't seen any copper either, so let's just keep going with the current plan. We won't deviate too much. We want a bucket. We want to put that to use immediately with our friend the Petal Apothecary. And then we want a book and any old sapling. Book. Any old sapling.
User left your channel.
Lexica Botanica. Hooray!
User left your channel.
There is a lot of leaving going on in the channel right now. Basic mechanics. No, we don't want basic mechanics. I know what the basic mechanics are. Go back. We want loud traffic outside. We want generating flora. Day bloom. Shush. What's the yellow, light blue, and orange? Cool. Well, there's plenty of light blue around. I'll also have to start, I realised, a little crop farm so that I have as many seeds as I want. There's so much light blue around. This is light blue, right? Yeah. Light blue everywhere. It's like the one that I need the least of, I think. It was too orange, or is it too yellow? I think it's too yellow. And we're certainly not going to use that many day blooms. They're really awful. I've decided. I've done like a system where I did a ridiculous amount of day blooms, like the maximum that you can fit into an area that's reachable by a mana spreader, and it was just not worth it at all. It was still so slow. So you really only want it to get started in any capacity. So we want yellow and orange. See yellow over there. Boop. We need shears to get the tall ones. I'm not sure why. So we want 38 of these. Well, not really. Again, we're not making that many. So just one more will actually do it, I think, because that will give us... Well, it's 2 per flower, that's 16, so it'll be 8. Day blooms, anyway. Oh, right, and we're going to need a pure daisy because we need living wood and living rock. Haven't seen any orange in my area. Hello, hello. Need some more yellow. Might as well grab it all while I'm here. Ah, hello. Wow, that's a lot of orange. Cool. Well, that'll be certainly enough. We've got our light blue, our orange, and we'll need white as well because we want pure daisy. I think white is all we need for pure daisy because it's pure. What do I need for pure daisy? What is that? View online. Oh, interesting. What? This book is now confusing. So many buttons. No, not burritos. We want... Would it be under here? Where would pure daisy be? I think I can just start. Nope. Pure daisy. Recipe? Yeah, 4 white. We'll only need 1 of them. Hi, elephant. Those elephants are scary. You don't seem to be able to hit them with normal weapons. It seems to require divine damage, which is a kind of damage which is capable of hurting what you call it? Administrators, invincible players. Yep, it is a kind of damage that can kill invincible players. Makes no sense. But it's the only kind of damage that's capable of hurting elephants. The only thing in the game that has that, and you need a mod to activate it, is the Kikoku. The Kikoku? Yes, the Kikoku. As you can see, it has 2 divine damage. We want seed. Will a carrot seed work? A potato seed work? Time to find out. It's all about experimentation. Oh, I already loaded that up. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potato seed. Hey, it works. Awesome. Pure daisy. I forgot to put some stone in the stove. So I guess that means we will start with living wood. I think we needed to start with living wood anyway, because the mana spreader is made of living wood. The mana pool is living rock, but you can't get mana into a mana pool without mana spreader. Right? Spreader. Oh my god. Mana spreader. Oh, it needs gold. Well, I saw some gold down in the mine. I will need to eat these berries. And plant these berries. These guys can go over here. Sure. Oh, I've still got the iron on me, do I? That's fine. I'll just shove all this stuff in here. I don't care much for it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. That's enough. Well, it's not enough. It's one short. Dang it. Dang nabbit. And what I will do is we're going to have to wrap up soon. But I will make a mana spreader and I will make a day bloom, and I think that's where we will cut. So, still got a little bit. Go, go, go. I hear noises outside. I think that was the... Yes, that was that converting. Not really better than iron. What? You just made a useless ingot. No, I didn't. I made iron. You get back in there. Right. 1, 2, 3. Why did I get 3? Okay, anyway. Let's get back down in that mine. I think the gold was at the end of the ravine, wasn't it? From memory. So, we will get there. Alright. Yeah, down here, I think I'll get this redstone while I'm here, actually. Redstone is the hallmark of progress. So, may as well grab it while I'm here. Where was that gold? I know you're here somewhere, gold. It wasn't over here. Gold, 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 gold. Where are you, my friend? Am I insane? Was it up this end? Was I imagining things? I am so sure I found some gold. I am like 110% sure I found some gold. Hello? Was it somewhere on the stairway? Like, not actually in the ravine? That seems odd. No, there was the gem there. Okay, well, I'm gonna find some gold and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I did find the gold, and I knew I kept passing it to him. It's right here. So we got a fair bit. I think that's 7. I didn't really count. 6. Cool, cool. Let's go back up. Cook some gold. Of course, we're only cooking one piece. We don't want to waste our gold. We want to grind it up as soon as we can. Gold. Collect some living wood. Now, I think it was any old petal could be used for this. No, that's the furnace. Petal, gold, living wood. Petal. Cool, we've got a mana spreader. So now we need orange, light blue, mystical flowers, and I think we'll make like 4 of them. Back. Daybloom. Yeah. 2 yellow, 1 orange. So 2 of you, 2 of you, and 4 of you. Bucket. 2 plus seed. Plus 1. Plus 1. And the seed came back to me. Okay, 1 daybloom. Water. I'm so out of practice with this process. Do 1, 1, 1. 2, 1, 1, 1. 2, 1, 1, 1. Wait, what? Yeah, I thought that bucket was fake. 1 and seeds. Right, we have 4 dayblooms. So, I also pulled that stone out of the furnace. Because we do need one other thing. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Clear out some of this grass. We're going to put you like this. And a spreader. It can be like that. Because we'll put the pool like right there. You know, it's totally horrible. That's 1 living wood stick. I need more living wood. So I will be back once I have some living rock and some living wood. Alright, I am back. We have living wood and living rock. It's also nighttime, so this is going to go horribly. But I need another one of... or I need another 2 of these, I think. We shall soon find out. Red and orange. Yay! We have a Wonder of the Forest. And a diluted mana pool. Right. There we go. We now have the most basic mana setup possible. And it's not even going to function properly because it's nighttime. So, next episode we're going to work more on the Botania stuff, and hopefully we'll get something useful going rather than just really minor infrastructure. And then we'll see what about getting that clay production going. It shouldn't take too long because what we're after is, let's see if I can quickly find it, Claysonia. The Claysonia is a simple flower. In essence, all it does is moisten nearby sand, turning it into clay. This process uses a decent amount of mana, but nothing too insane. And it uses a rune of earth, so we're going to need to get into... Where are you? You're obviously not in here. Are you a mystical item? No. Are you a natural apparatus? Apparently not. Hello, zombie. Yes, I see you're coming. It's fine. Oh good, now I'm on fire. Cool. Well, now this is going to start functioning. You'll see eventually if I hold this up. that will eventually make a green spark that is bigger than what you see going across there. Anyway, so yes, our goal is Claysonia, which will mean we will need a rune tablet, so we can make a rune of the earth, and then we will make a Claysonia and start producing clay for bricks. It'll be wondrous. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.